It's week 18 and I've got a terrible cold still. I am really tired, and I've just come back from a couple of days in Dunedin and came back to find my little baby cat Sam had been run over by a car and had been left by the mailbox to die, which has made me extremely sad because I know he was just a cat, but he was my baby and he was very special. Sam was a smoochy cat, and he loved to smooch, and he loved hugs, and he would put his wee paws around your neck and he would hug you and hug you and hug you. He loved us. He loved people. And I feel kind of responsible. He was only 6 months old, but he was a big cat, and it was the first time I'd left him with the other 2 cats alone. I mean, they were getting fed, but he'd never gone to the road before, and so yeah, I don't know what to think. I mean, we live semi-rurally. There are hardly any cars that go by, but I know that we have people out here that are very much into the whole save the native bird thing, and because of that they will actually aim for cats. And also because of Sam's markings, at night time he could have possibly looked like a possum, and people aim for them too. So he was kind of, and I think the worst bit was that a family member was looking after Sam and the other 2 cats, Steva and Pepe, and he had seen Sam before, but he reckons he didn't recognise Sam, and he'd seen that this cat had been run over, so he left him by the mailbox. And instead of saying, you know, dropping a text or something and saying, look, there's a cat, what do you want me to do, he just left him there. And so when I pulled up in the car last night, he was my baby with his little eyes still open, which I'm hoping means that he died instantly. And he, you know, he was there and he was dead. So there you go. It was hard to see him like that. He was a big boy, like he looked like a grown cat, but he was, oh, I can't believe I'm crying again. That's why I've got bags. He was a big boy, but he was only 6 months old. He hadn't lived yet. And he loved everybody. He wasn't a vicious cat. He was just a loving cat. And I know this is a cat, but he was part of the family. So yeah. Gone. Anyway, so I've still got a cold, and I need to get over whatever I've got. I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow because I'm starting to do the whole green coughing thing, and I need to be healthy because after my last video blog last week, I rang the surgery and spoke to the surgeon himself, who said, look, I've really tried to give you time to be able to get chicken and beef down, but it's not working, so I need to give you balloon dilation. He said that he would have a look down, and if it didn't need it he wouldn't do it and just assume it's an intolerance, but he wants to do it. So I'm not thrilled, but it's got to happen. So that's going to be on the 28th in Christchurch. So there you go, all very quick. I'm sorry, I've got a runny nose, so excuse me. Oh dear. So it's been all drama here. Excuse me, even the cough. There you go, I'm dying. No, I'm not really. My time in Dunedin was fantastic. Stayed at a beach house, it was like 15 minutes to the water. And even though it's winter and it's all gloomy, it was really nice just lying in bed and listening to the waves crashing on the beach. It was beautiful. I could live, I mean, the beach is, the water is not far from here. I can see water from my house and I can hear the beach from my house. But actually being there, like literally on the shore, was beautiful. I could live in a house like that. So I've already booked in to go and stay there again in the new year. for a few days just to regenerate, and because it was so beautiful. And while I was in Dunedin, I got some shopping done, which once again is just the weirdest thing. An example is there was a lingerie shop that about 6 months ago, I took 2 steps into the door of this lingerie shop, looked around and thought, no, there is nothing here that will fit me. So I walked out again. That was my visit to the shop. And this time I walked in, and you still feel fat. I still am fat, but you know what I mean. I walked in, and I was like, I don't think there's anything that will fit me. And the shop assistant was lovely. She was like, no, we go right up to size 18, which I think is 16 American, because you guys, everything's smaller. You have size 0, which means you don't exist. But you know what I mean? The sizing was, yeah, I think it's like a, yeah. I think 18's a 16 there, or a 14. You'll have to look it up. Google it. New Zealand sizes, American conversion. Cool. See, my brain's mushy. She said, yeah, we go up to a size 18, and I'm like, well, if worst comes to worst, I could squeeze into an 18. But I didn't need the biggest size, by far. And it's the weirdest thing. I know you know what I'm saying with this. When you lift up, like it was this beautiful, I wish I had it with me. It's a beautiful purple negligee, and it's got nice little black lace on it, and it's kind of a lavender colour, and it's really beautiful, satiny, really, really gorgeous. And I picked it up and I went, this is not going to fit me. I'm like, maybe I could put it on a leg, maybe. But, I humoured myself, and I put it on, pulled it on, and thought, oh my god, this fits me. It's like a reverse TARDIS. The TARDIS looks small on the outside and it's big on the inside. I look big on the inside and I'm small on the inside. So I'm like a TARDIS in reverse. Excuse my nose. So yeah, I bought it. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And that was the story of my life all weekend. Like, I was buying size 14 clothes, which is like a 10 or a 12 in US sizing, I don't know. And it was just weird. I'm looking at these things and thinking, this will never fit me in a gazillion years. And then I put it on and it's fine. And it's like, that is not even a thing. I don't understand. Anyway, to the facts of matter. I wrote them on my hand. Hold on. It's all written here. I'm not using my laptop. This is a different laptop. So I had to get all the info. Okay. I weighed in this morning. And after not losing anything last time at all for like 10 days, which the surgeon did growl at me for, I would just like to say, I lost 2.2 kilos in the last week. I weighed in this morning and I was 99 kilos on the dot. So double digits. And I don't actually remember being double digits. I've never looked big. Well, I mean, I've looked big. But I've always looked smaller than I am. Yeah, whatever. Anywho. I don't care anymore. What was I saying? So I was, so that's a loss of 2.2 kilos. Which is 4.8 pounds. So surgeon has to be happy. Because I'm 99 kilos. And someone picked me up the other day. Actually, the first time in my whole entire life. Maybe when I was 5. I got lifted up and held up. I'm like, oh my god. How's your back? But it was fine. Anyway, end of holidays. We're getting back into work properly next week. And I'm going to push the exercise. I've been pushing the protein shakes. It hasn't helped with the hair loss thing, but it'll kick in eventually, so that's good. Week 18. Yay. That's what it looked like. I hope you guys are good. Can you do some updates for me if you haven't done one for a while? Because I don't want to feel like I'm alone here, or if it's just, yeah. It's good to have your support, eh? You're really good people. Love you to bits. Mwah. Give you my diseases. You won't get sick, you'll be fine. I'll see you next week, guys. Take care. See ya.